Hi, I'm Dr. Kenneth Fink. I'm a medical oncologist at Zimmer Cancer Center in New Hanover Regional Medical Center, Wilmington, North Carolina. Lung cancer is a very serious disease and one of the most common killers in our country and in the world. Unfortunately, 75% of patients who are diagnosed with lung cancer are actually found in the later stages. Only about 1 out of 4 are found in the early stages and have a chance of being cured of the disease. So unfortunately, once a person is diagnosed with lung cancer, the odds are pretty high that unfortunately their life will end. So we're doing better with survival in lung cancer, and folks are definitely living much longer, in fact living twice as long as they lived, say, 30 or 40 years ago when diagnosed with lung cancer. But still, avoiding death from lung cancer is a very difficult thing. Death from lung cancer is not obviously is not something people want to think about as they're being diagnosed with lung cancer. They want to think about how they're going to be living. But at the end, there's fairly good sign that their death will be imminent. The doctors can tell, and patients can too. We use something called the performance status to really tell us what's going on. When a person's performance status is perfect, and they can do everything, obviously they're going to live a long time. As their performance status becomes reduced, we know that their death may be getting closer. We have a system where we can tell if if you're in bed, for example, more than 12 hours a day and you need some help with your activities, you're at a performance status of 3, and you're probably going to be getting sicker. It's much harder for us to treat people who have that poor of a performance status. Once a person is spending more time in bed than that and needs yet more help, we would call that performance status 4, and we know their death is near. Performance status 5 would imply that your death has occurred. We have a great system called the hospice system, and folks are usually at home with their loved ones and with very highly skilled trained nurses called hospice nurses who come in. They come in as frequently as needed. They may come in once a week if a person has a performance status of, say, 2 or 3, but may come in more often if the performance status is declining. People tend to be worried about pain and this type and difficulty breathing. Those symptoms are usually taken care of through the hospice system. People are given various kinds of pain therapies. Usually different forms of morphine are used, or morphine itself is used. And patients tend not to feel the agonizing symptoms that they otherwise would from cancer. So definitely the unfortunate event in lung cancer is that this tends to be an end-stage disease with only a few patients surviving, and the care for patients in the end stages has gotten much better, especially with the hospice system.
Worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. what's my lesson? Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Enlarging your world. Mad world.
I'm married, and I used to be a smoker. I want to give you some tips about getting ready in the morning. First, you kneel, then read, then your hands read the Bible, and now you're ready for the day.
My son Aiden has asthma. Secondhand smoke has triggered his asthma so bad to the point where he had to end up in the emergency room. And he has spent multiple nights in intensive care. Now he's on a whole bunch of medications. My tip to you is, don't be shy to tell people not to smoke around your kids.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Your place is waiting. Just waiting for you. He's anxiously awaiting you for you, Papa. Get to see that beautiful place very soon. And you'll be so happy. Be so happy to be with the Lord. And we'll be happy for you. We'll be so happy for you. I love you so much.